Two groups, the proposer side and opposer side, Azimio la Umoja and Kenya Kwanza coalitions affirms their stance as Kenya Kwanza coalitions stands to say the elections were free and fair, as Azimio la Umoja plans to resume their protesters on the way to massive demonstrations. The words are spoken by Mudavadi when he was at Mombasa. The cabinet secretary Musalia Mudavadi, Azimio la Umoja, warned Kenya Kwanza coalition against resuming their weekly demonstration after the Ramadan. Mudavadi stated that the move by the Raila Odinga-led coalition is aimed at triggering chaos and disruption, terming it as a recipe that could plunge the country into political uncertainty. Speaking of his words, in quotes, "I want to tell Azimio, please do not try and wish a revisitation of ICC on Kenya. You are provoking Kenyans trying to instigate chaos and trying to create a path that will lead into disruptions of normalcy. President Ruto and many Kenyans have restrained themselves trying to ensure the country remains peacefully," he stated. As he speaks in Mombasa County, Musalia Mudavadi over the weekend, where he joined the host Muslims community led by the East Africa Legislative Assembly members of Parliament and former Mombasa Senator Hassan Omar for iftar dinner and Bahai Sports Club in Mombasa, where he represented William Samoei Ruto. Mudavadi said that it is no time politicians restrained themselves from driving the country back into the dark days. On the other hand, yesterday and Sunday, we saw Raila Amolo Odinga, the opposition leader, tries to indicate another wave for the massive demonstrations that will begin soon. Opposition leader Raila Odinga yesterday began a new wave of rallies expected to culminate in another round of protest march as partisan talks with President William Ruto face possible breakdown. Mr. Odinga will lead his brigade in public engagement at Kamkunji grounds, Nairobi, just a day after announcing plans to resume demonstration after the Muslim holy month of Ramadan. His allies told the Sunday Nation yesterday night that they have lined up a series of lies and build up to the resumption of the protest on a day the Dr. Ruto supporters threatened to pull out on the talks. Mr. Odinga has included human rights activities, faith-based organizations, students' bodies, trade unions, farmers associations, small business, and civil society in his plans. The opposition Azimio la Umoja, One Kenya Kwanza lands hopes to capitalize of the high cost of living and the financial crisis facing the country that has seen the government fail to remedy county allocations and delayed salaries to civil servants. Bulkhead MP Nelson Koech said President Trudeau should withdraw from the talks and focus on protecting Kenya's property. If Mr. Odinga insists on the demonstration, there is no need for partisan talk. If Mr. Odinga is not going to keep his end of the bargain and stop harassing small business people in the name of protests, Mr. Koech said. We are not holding talk with pandits causing mayhem in the North Rift, so why should we have negotiations with individuals harassing Kenyans and looting in Nairobi? The government must safeguard the lives of Kenyans and protest properly against holiday. Raila Odinga should recognize and respect the government of the day or face the full force of the law. Mr. Odinga says they were going back to the people to get their review while accusing the ruling Kenya Kwanza coalitions.